Good morning and welcome to your social studies video for April 27th. It's a Monday. On this date in 1861, during the Civil War, President Lincoln suspended the writ of habeas corpus, which meant people had no right to access a judge to challenge the fact that they had been detained or arrested. And speaking of suspending things, I am suspending this week for all classes the article analysis assignment. I think we've done enough of those. We might come back to it once or twice before the end of the year, but for now, we're not going to worry about those this week. Each of the classes will have basically one assignment to do this week and shouldn't take you much time. If you are behind on things, this is a great time to get caught up. I've noticed some of you, the panic is setting in on grades. We're getting down to it. So if you have late assignments, no matter what, even if it's old, turn them in and let me know, and we'll get them graded and get them updated so you can pass the class. For the government classes, for AP, there's a little bit of confusion on the practice assignment that we did on Thursday. That was for everybody, not just those taking the test. So no penalty if you turn it in late, that's okay. Just go back and make sure you do it. I have graded some of those that were turned in, and the biggest problem was that you didn't include, and this makes me upset, enough evidence. It says in the instructions to make sure to reference two different documents. There are a list of 3. You need to include at least one of those. Your second piece of evidence can be one of the other 2, or it can be a different document that you bring in from your own knowledge. Probably easier just to use the ones that they give you, though. That was the biggest thing. Some people were answering the question without the evidence. This is what we've done all year. You create a clear thesis that answers the question, and you support your claim with evidence. So make sure you do that. We'll do another live one on Tuesday. If you want some explanation on the grading criteria, I attached the documents in there, and also I attached the video from the live session that a few of you joined me on, and I gave a pretty good detailed explanation of that. It's pretty straightforward. 1 point for your thesis, a possibility of 4 points for your evidence, and 2 points for reasoning, explaining why the evidence supports your claim. That's it. We've done it all year. Make sure you're doing that. The rest of the government classes, you've got a quiz that is due by Friday. It's over lawmakers and legislation. Some of it is review, but it goes into a little bit more details that we did not cover when we talked about Congress. So you've got a quiz, make sure to read it, go through it. You've got plenty of time. So read it, take notes, go through it a few times. If you've got questions, ask me. I will make a video over some of that material and post it by Wednesday. So read the material by Wednesday, check the video, so have another way to learn the material, and then by Friday take the quiz, and that's it. Hey World Civ students, you have one assignment this week. It is a quiz over the new geopolitics. By Wednesday, I will make a video where I go over some of that material and I'll post it. And so read the text that I gave you. Watch the video that I give you, take notes on the text, make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, ask me, and then by Friday, take the quiz. That's all. All right, hey U.S. history students, I'm disappointed because this is one of my favorite things to cover in class, is the civil rights era. There's a lot of different activities that I like to do, but we're not going to get to do them. But one of the things I do like to do is look at the time period through the music, especially, and other pieces of culture. So art, maybe TV or movies, and sort of analyze the culture of the era through those artifacts. So for today, I've posted the 1950s. There's 3 music videos and a page of some art. So you need to go through those slides, watch the videos, and answer those questions. There's a document attached that you can use to answer all the questions, and that's what you'll submit. Later this week, I'll be posting one for the 60s and the 70s, and I will probably make all 3 of those due by Friday. They're not long. It's kind of fun to watch the videos and then answer the questions. So make sure you get those turned in this week. Next week, we'll go into some of the more famous events of the civil rights era with the Montgomery bus boycott and different things that Martin Luther King did, the I Have a Dream speech, the 64 Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, all that stuff. So we'll go over some of those details, but this week it's all about the culture. So make sure you're watching the videos. There's some good stuff. Some of my favorite songs I will be posting up there for you to watch. Have a good week.